Hi, I haven't done anything political in quite some time, but thought I'd bring this up. Um, I have noticed that in Maine, and I'm sure it's much the same through most of the rest of the country, um, game wardens are far better trained and educated than police officers are. Essentially, animals get better cops than we do. There also seems to be a lack of the brutality and malfeasance that is common to human policing when the game wardens are policing humans. Is this because the hunters habitually carry weapons? And I know some of these people, I grew up with a lot of them. If a game warden is unpleasant enough and he's walking through the forest, he's liable to get back shot. I'm not kidding. So anyway, they seem to be nicer generally. That's been my experience. It may also be, as I said, they're much better educated. Game wardens are recruited out of the forestry department at the University of Maine at Orono. So they have 4-year degrees in a relevant field before they're sent to the police academy. I believe that's the way it works. They're sent for the crash course on people after they've already went through a degree in forestry management, which has taught them a whole bunch of actual law enforcement out in the forest. In any event, and this was brought home to me. I was actually watching a TV program, one of those shows about the game wardens around the country, and one of them was about New Hampshire. And this cop asked this New Hampshire game warden if he'd back him up on an arrest, just to come along with him in case the guy goes berserk or something. He'd have, I guess, an extra pair of hands to restrain him. He didn't do that, but the police officer, made essentially an illegal arrest. The arrest was wrong. It was wrong in a whole bunch of ways. And what did the game warden do? He just stood there. He didn't. He's got to deal with these people every day, but he didn't help him. He didn't. Do a damn thing. He just stood there and didn't react at all. I can understand that. I assume he has to deal with him every day of the week, but that's what I noticed. And as I said, I've also noticed how nice game wardens are dealing with the public generally. I know the people in the waterfront in Portland are happy to see the little green men, but they don't seem to be dislike them a whole lot. And they come to check your fishing license and shit. The harbor master bothers you or whatever. They just, I don't know. There's a lack of hostility. I really think that this is something that the cops could learn from. That they need to be a whole lot more educated and a whole lot less violent. And I'm a person who, my own experience is, my first illegal police detention was back in 1980, and I've had a whole bunch since then. And cops routinely break the law and yell at you and do other things. Yeah, and I put up with an illegal field sobriety test at least once, other illegal shakedowns, because I didn't have any choice at the time. The latest thing is the cops come barreling in when Ellen's sick, and when I call the emergency services, they break in. I see how they do it. They go in with the emergency services. They're in the way. Okay, they're in the way, and they come in with emergency services so they can make a quick inspection or whatever to make sure that as if the emergency services, if something was untoward, emergency services wouldn't report it for them. Of course, the doctors in the emergency admitting would, of course, know if anything was wrong. They would note that. And the damn emergency personnel all know me. Well, they know us because anyway. But they do that, barging in. And there's nothing pleasant or friendly about them. Okay, come on. You should feel threatened, and you should feel frightened. Are you threatened and frightened? Yes. You're wearing a bulletproof vest. You're wearing a half dozen weapons, and just to interact with the public. Okay? And anything you say can and will be used against you, and all they do is start asking questions because they want to pin something on you. If they can find something, they want to pin it on you. That's all they're there for. They're not there to be officer friendly or any of that old-fashioned lying horse shit. Protect and serve. That's a lie. That advertising slogan. That's a fucking lie. Anyway.